we should stay out. Yeah, we should stay out like all day.
This podcast is brought to you by Diet Pepsi.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. Just kidding.
This is not an ad.
Alright, bro. Wait, should I turn my chair in a little bit? I think I'm going to turn my chair in a little bit.
I think that's good.
Alright. So what is up? Griffin?
What's up?
Introduce yourself to the lovely audience out there.
What's up? I'm Griffin. I have my own podcast if you want to go listen to that. It's called Unfiltered. You can find me on YouTube or on Patreon. Linked in description. Just plugged it.
Okay. So
I'm Jason's smart friend.
I'm Jason's smart friend. So I'm gonna just hop into it real fast.
Yeah, what do you want to talk about?
First of all, the main reason I'm starting this, I guess, is the fact I don't think I should look at the camera at all.
No, when I was doing it, unless I'm actually like saying like, hey, what's up? Welcome to Unfiltered. Like, it's basically just this.
Okay.
Because eye contact, like, because you're talking to me, you're not talking to them. We're having a conversation.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's why I brought him on, right there. See that? He has a little bit of podcast knowledge. All I do is listen to Joe Rogan, so that's why I brought him.
Yeah, I'm the smart friend, like I said.
Can I just try it out real fast one time?
Yeah.
Joe Rogan Podcast, check it out! I screwed it up. Wait, what does he actually say? He says, Joe Rogan Podcast by day. Joe Rogan, what does he say? All day.
You confused me. Now I don't know.
I know, dude. I confused myself too. I had it mentally planned out in my head. Alright.
Well, way to fuck that one up.
Yep. Okay, so you just swore on this. I was a little nervous.
Oh, are we not doing that?
Do you want to turn your chair in?
Yeah. Okay. Are we not doing that? Do you want to get monetized or what? I don't understand.
No, I actually don't care if I get monetized. I just didn't want you to be like, oh, my parents are going to be mad.
Dude,
Okay, the phone's out. You don't need the phone in the podcast anyway, but it just slipped out of my pocket. So.
No, so I mean, I have explicitly told my parents, I was like, listen, if you listen to the podcast, you get no say in what I say. My podcast, I'm going to say whatever I want. You can't do anything about it. And they're like, okay, that's fine. My dad listened to one. He's like, that was pretty good. Not a huge fan of the language. And I was like, well, I gave you a fair warning.
Okay.
But that's why it's called Unfiltered. Is because I'm not going to, I don't care.
Yeah.
I told, fucking JT and I were talking, we were talking about how he was so happy that like, he left Sherwood to go to college.
Yeah.
And we both turned to the camera, we were both like, fuck Sherwood. and then afterwards I was like, this is unfiltered, bitch. Like, it's just, it doesn't matter. That's the point, is that I can say whatever I want.
No, I know. I was just a little bit nervous because in the past.
Yes, in the past.
You have had a little bit of a more argumentative relationship with your parents over what you do and you don't do.
Yes, that's true.
And we have all made it very clear we are 20 years old now. We've got it handled.
Yeah.
I was just bitching because I work 6 days a week. I was also going to ask, can I hit my jewel on this, do you think? Like, I mean, I hit my jewel in all my other videos, so I might occasionally take a mango rip.
Take a mango rip. Yeah, that's probably fine. What are they going to do?
Nothing.
Exactly.
Because it's Oregon.
Yeah.
And you gotta be 21, so technically they're gonna arrest us, is what they're gonna do.
Well, shit.
Alright, so I'm looking at the clock right now. I got a clock over there.
Yeah.
Did you see the clock? It's floating around on the TV.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's 4:57. What time did you say you have to get out of here?
5:45.
Okay.
5:50, something around that.
So you're thinking we could just go for a good solid hour?
Basically, through my research, what I've done is people prefer 35 minutes to an hour.
Okay.
Less than that is too short and they want more, but anything more than an hour, unless it's like true crime, documentary kind of style stuff of like factual information, like going through stories.
Yeah.
Other than that, an hour to 35 minutes is like the prime time.
Well, first of all, your research is bullshit. Here's why. Because I fucking listened to all of Joe Rogan's episodes, like all 351. But okay, no, I know, I'm just fucking with you. But
no, I know what you mean, though.
I was just curious if how long you wanted to go. I think I've got a solid like however long. Like I just need to make sure that thing doesn't stop filming.
Does it have a timer? Or like will it shut off?
We don't know. This is a brand new camera. Canon M50, also not an ad. That's okay. Now I'm done with the camera again. Okay.
No, that's fine. We just go until we run out of shit to talk about.
Well, but that's an issue.
Because you always have shit to talk about.
Yeah, exactly. First of all, I'm always gonna have shit to talk about. And second of all, I'm not gonna run out.
I know. What you have to do is you gotta pick something that or like pick 3 things you want to talk about.
Yeah.
Talk about those 3 things and then cut it off and like be like diligent about like, okay, it's already been an hour. I think we should stop.
Okay. So my last thing that's going to be really unprofessional in this thing that I'm about to do is grab my Diet Pepsi.
No, that's fine.
I also brought you a water. Did you want it?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. I'm sorry. Let me grab that real quick.
Right over by the thing.
Yep.
So what do you want to talk about?
Well, there's your water, first of all. Calm down.
Thank you.
Calm down.
Thank you.
Because this was the last unprepared thing I was going to do in the podcast. Like I said, This is the first one I've ever filmed, so it's not going to be necessarily the greatest.
Sometimes, but unplanned is good.
Yeah, well, exactly. And
it's supposed to be a casual
That's why
conversation.
I didn't plan 3 things to talk about, because that's not a casual conversation. I'm about to just talk to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but like when I did with JT, I was like, there's 3 things I want to talk about, because I interviewed him because of his album.
Okay, well, but that's different.
I had a topic in mind.
Because he's a fucking celebrity, I get it. He's famous, he's on SoundCloud.
Dude, his album has 40,000 streams on Spotify.
It's
got
actually
2
dope.
weeks ago.
Like, I actually listened to it.
Go check out JT Ruff's album, Saturate, on Spotify.
Does he go by JT Ruff on
Spotify?
Spotify?
It's J Prime.
Yeah.
J-Prime.
Are you even
Saturate.
allowed to say his full name like that? I mean, are you allowed to say his name like that?
I don't see why not.
Well, I mean, I don't see why not either, but you just said some random person's legal name.
Not his middle name.
That's true. You're right.
Well,
that's
whatever.
Yeah, you screwed that up. I screwed that up too. That's not even his real name. JT's, it's an abbreviation. We're good. Yeah, you're not gonna.
No,
J Prime.
J Prime.
J Prime. Go look it up. No, I actually hit him up about it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I Snapchatted him yesterday, and I was like, I hit him up and I was like, dude, I listened to Saturate. It was actually really good. Because like I said, I'm at work.
Yeah.
Like 10 hours a day, and I listen to headphones 10 hours a day while I'm driving my machine around. So it's like, it's podcasts or music.
Yeah,
you know? Like,
dude,
you
that.
You can't really watch YouTube videos the entire time. So I was like, I knew his newest one was coming out. And so once it actually came out, I listened to it. Mm-hmm. But right before it, I don't know what gave me the urge, but I remember the first song that he ever came out, or like the first song that I guess I heard by him that I was like, oh shit, you know, was that song Myself or whatever, with Jada in it. That's fucking lit, bro.
Dude, and that was like 3 years ago.
I know, but first of all, I'm gonna be completely honest, I didn't listen to it when it first came out, like his music. I wasn't like, oh shit, JT's making music. I was kind of more just like, it's coming out. Right. You know? And
well, I mean, that's how a lot of people work.
And also, until my little peep phase, like 3 months ago that I started, I didn't even have SoundCloud on my phone. You remember? You were like, oh, did you listen to Hellboy? And I was like, no, because I don't have SoundCloud. So I wasn't like all over shit, you know? Yeah. And so I found myself, and that was like 2 years ago, so I had SoundCloud on my iPhone. So this is... Yeah. I have a love-hate history with that app, is pretty much what I'm saying. I'm on it sometimes I'm not.
There will be months when I don't use it.
Well, exactly. It's like if I get tired of the music on there, it's like I'm not going to keep going, so it's like kind of obnoxious. What's up?
What's up, dude?
I interrupted. Someone just knocked at my door. No, I know. I'm just saying hi too. We might as well give this camera a break. I'll pause it real quick and say hi to my older brother. Okay. Real quick. I gotta take like 30 seconds.
No problem.
That's another one of those things. Like I said, we're getting it worked out. First podcast ever. Newest edition is probably gonna be like a sign or something that says currently filming or something, you know, like you can't open the shop door. I think I might do that. That would be kind of tight. So that's probably the next edition.
That's a good idea.
I should have taken a jewel break while we had the camera off, but I kind of screwed that one up.
What do you do?
Okay, so
JT's album.
JT's album. Like I said, I started off on Myself. That was the first song that I'd ever really heard, and that was about 2 years ago. I freaking enjoyed it a lot, right?
Yes.
I enjoyed it enough to the fact that
you listened to it multiple times.
It was multiple times, and there was a couple songs on his new album that I actually listened to multiple times that day. Have not been on SoundCloud since. So,
well, it's on Spotify.
I know, but I also don't use Spotify. I'm an Apple Music guy.
Oh, you fucking loser.
I know. Isn't he on Apple Music?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He should be.
I was going to say, I thought at one point, goodness, and my phone is ringing right now. Should I check it?
Nope. Who could possibly be calling about anything important?
My mom.
Fuck, check it.
Like I said, we're 19 or 20 and we're adults. And that's exactly who it fucking was my mom. Okay, just keep talking. So, I'm gonna just keep talking and she's going on the frickin' video, if that's the situation that we're having.
That's what's happening. This might not be a very interesting part.
What's up?
Are you home?
Yes, but I'm with Griffin and we're filming. We're doing my first ever podcast. So,
What?
I'm doing my first ever podcast right now and it's filming. Is it real important?
Oh, no, you can call me in a second. I just was wondering if anybody checked the horses. Did Dylan call you?
Yes, Dylan did call me and the horse is still alive and it still looks perfectly fine. I still have
Is it eating?
Yes.
Okay, call me in a while then.
Okay, I love you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Okay, love you, bye.
Okay. Good.
Can we focus now? God damn it.
Bro. Literally, I'm mad at myself right now. But I knew it was going to be something like that. But on the same hand, if I wouldn't have answered, she probably would have just called again.
Probably.
Something's going on with the horse. I don't know. It's like eyes supposedly like kind of like shut weird. And then like the other day she fed it and it like wouldn't eat. Every time though I fed it, it eats. And every time I go down there, the eyes looks fine.
Looks fine. I don't know.
I mean, it looks like a little swollen. I think it's like honestly like allergies. I think it's like a bitch horse. And it's
little
like,
bitch horse. Little pussy ass horse got allergies.
Little pussy ass horse got allergies. Okay, I worked with JT at Spaghetti Factory too.
Yeah,
so
he works there now.
I think I should call him J Prime since this is kind of like a big shout out.
This
like,
is a huge shout
I mean, it's not like
a big plug.
I mean, yeah. I mean, we've been talking about it for like 2 minutes now, so I should just continue with J Prime as we keep going forward from now on. Okay,
yeah.
So that's what I'm going with. Either way, I worked with J Prime in the kitchen at Spaghetti Factory, and I remember one time he showed our manager that song, myself, and I remember I sang the lyrics with him to the manager.
That's tight.
So,
dude, that's sick.
So I think, first of all, if he ever gets like real big. Like famous,
verified kind of famous.
That would be lit if he at least kind of remembered me. Like, I don't even care if he's like full blown, but if he could just like occasionally plug up my YouTube channel so I could get famous too, you know. I mean, I don't know like if he's a networking type of guy, but I would love to be. Okay, that's dope. So yeah, J Prime and I sang that song. That was my favorite song. I liked his new album.
Yeah.
And I don't really know. Wasn't there a question to the answer of all of this? Like, I just talked about his album for a long time.
No, we got into it because I was talking about my podcast.
Yeah.
And that's what we talked about.
Yeah, so you had him on your podcast today.
Yeah, and so what I did though is I had him, because we talked about Astro World, swimming, and then his music career / his album.
Okay, so you did like the 3 things.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about when I'm like, there's 3 things that I went in with where I'm like, I don't have a list of questions, but I'll be like, yo, what do you think about Astro World? And then we just go from there, and it just goes and goes and goes and goes.
It's all coming back to me now. This full beginning of this conversation. We're talking about how I needed to have 3 things, and I improvised a whole thing right there. Yep. JT's album was a whole thing, I feel like.
Yeah, it was.
That was a whole situation.
Yeah.
So that's situation number 1.
What are you going to call this podcast?
Honestly, I've thought about like lots of different names because way before I even like really thought about filming one, because I've been thinking about really filming an episode a few times now, you know, and I've thought about like who would be the first guest, you know, who would I have on. Honestly though, like in my last video that I haven't even posted yet, but I edited, the way I ended it, I was like, goodness, bro, I could sit here for hours and just talk to myself. I was like, I should start a podcast. And so I was like, goodness, so that needs to go on.
Yeah.
You know, and so
Yeah, I know.
and so then I just kind of, and then you came over and you helped me, and Tanner, you and Tanner came over and you helped me rearrange all of this. We set up this little area specifically to kind of start filming, you know. I think there's a fly in here. That's another thing that we need to fix about being a professional podcast, is I'm taking out that fly before before Ethan comes over.
Yes.
But you came over and Tanner helped me with this, and we cleaned up and we made like the sticker and stuff, and we set up this little podcast area.
Which, by the way, this looks awesome.
I know.
That's tight.
Thank you.
Like, everything about it is tight.
Thank you. I'm an artist. So.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. But thank you for actually saying that. That makes me feel really good.
No, dude,
I made the T-shirt of it too, and
I'd wear that I'd rep that.
I was just gonna say I think that's gonna be kind of my. So I have lots of ideas in this head. So I've thought about a podcast before.
Oh yeah.
But I think that's gonna be my first mass-produced T-shirt, like that gold one that I made. I just
Yeah.
thought that looked so dope on the black.
It did.
And but yeah, so I've thought about a couple names, honestly. Like at one point in time, I thought a really clever one would be Story Yeller. Like.
Oh, because you yell all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not always. I mean, I don't always like.
Yeah.
I'm pretty calm right now. It's just I can keep talking, but sometimes it tends to be, and this is what would happen. I would be a story yeller if like you and Ethan were talking right now.
Yeah.
Because I would talk right over the top of you. Like, and I kind of feel like I've talked a little too much in this podcast, a little much. Is that like a 50-50 split? I don't think so. I think it's definitely like a 60.
It's very dependent on what you're talking. Like, so when I was talking to JT, I was like, dude, like, tell me how you started your music career. I sit there and I'm like, oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But he does the talking and talking. Yeah.
He just did all it. Yeah.
But it depends on what you're talking about. For like this, like an informal, 50-50.
Yeah.
But like that one was much more like interview style. Like,
yeah.
Tell me about your life.
Yeah.
Instead of like, yo, let's talk about fucking whatever, like something stupid.
I think I'm a pretty good conversationalist. Like,
well, the deal is that you have so much shit going on that you always have something that you're thinking about.
Okay.
So even if it's not a good topic of conversation, it is a good conversation because you think about so many things.
Huh.
You know what I mean?
Bud.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm supposed to respond to that other than cry a little bit right now.
Just tear up.
Just a little wipe away. But no, thanks, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know. Honestly, I've kind of thought about a couple names, like the Story Yeller one. But I honestly, so like, that's where you just said it again right there. Like I do a lot of things in my head, at least.
You gotta start writing shit down.
I know.
Because you'll have a thought for 5 minutes,
I know.
which is like, it's a solid thought, and then you're like, oh, you know what else? And then that one's fucking out the window, gone, never remembered.
Dude, the Story Yeller, I've also thought about naming that my first stand-up comedy special.
That is much better fitting for a stand-up.
Dude, I shouldn't have even said that out loud, bro. Like literally.
Copyright.
So I copyrighted.
Story Yeller, copyrighted.
Story Yeller, copyrighted by Jason Singer. I'm pretty sure nobody else has it, especially stand-up comedians, because I think I looked it up.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that's smart.
Well, so like that's the other thing is I also am nervous at some point in time I'm just gonna say something. Because I have so many ideas, I always, like, I kind of have a business sense of mind, you know? Like,
yeah, you do.
Even though I don't have any crazy businesses going on. Like, I do the sticker stuff on the side, but it's not like I'm running a multi-million-dollar sock business like that one dude out of our high school,
Brandon,
you know?
Agronoff.
Yeah, that kid was dope. Either way, I'm not doing that. But I do have a lot of ideas.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really nervous that someday I'm just going to be like, that's the name for a company, and I'm going to start that company, and somebody's going to go, we got that company over here already, and I'm going to go, oh shit, because
back to square one.
I didn't even Google it, so...
Yeah, I really got to Google.
I don't know, like, I've kind of thought about just calling it, like, Speed Race Jason Podcast, even.
That's totally fine.
But
it doesn't even need to be a separate entity of what you have. You can just, you know how you can, like, on your YouTube page, you can, like, put different tabs.
Yeah.
Like I have a podcast tab.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I have. I have like a drift video playlist. I have like a...
Fixing shit playlist.
Did you actually... You know my playlists.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I'm a fan. I'm a fucking Speed Racing Jason stan.
Stan?
I'm a stan.
So I actually know what that word means.
So do I.
Do you?
Yeah, I fucking
You know
do.
where it originated from?
Yeah, I fucking do.
Where?
Eminem and the fucking...
Okay, so Eminem did it as well, but did you know Eazy-E's record, Easier Said Than Done, on the song Radio, that's actually where it completely was the first time it was used in pop culture like that. And
I thought it was Eminem.
Hey, Stan, you're calling number 9 at the very end, and he's like, hey, and he's like saying whatever, and he goes, he was like, I just want to know if I could be on Eazy-E's new record, and he's like, it's too late, the record's already out, and it just shuts off. It doesn't even say over.
That's tight.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, but Dr. Dre had used that even then, and then they did it again when Stan, the crazy fan. Yeah, Stan is a crazy fan that like knows a lot about like a certain thing, or at least that's how it's always like kind of used.
Yeah, that's
right?
how it's supposed. Yeah, that's what it means.
That's cool that you actually knew that. I'm kind of impressed with myself for knowing that too.
I'll be honest. The only reason I know that's because I saw it like a month ago on Twitter.
Oh, really?
Before that, I didn't know.
Who did they call a Stan?
What do you mean?
Like, who did they call it? Like, on Twitter?
Oh, it was, you know, like one of those tweets where it's like,
Today I learned.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, like that. And I was like, oh, well, that makes sense. Because, like, I know that song. I've listened to that song 1,000 times. But I never made that connection of, like, oh, that's what that is.
Yeah. That's a good song, bro.
It is a good song.
Especially, have you heard did you watch, so I remember watching, like, the Elton John performance of that with him. I think it was MTV Music Awards, like, 2004.
Dude, I don't fucking know.
2002, 2000, I don't fucking know what year it was either. I've watched the video on YouTube again since then. Either way, you guys can watch it somewhere. I'm not gonna get a copyright strike for it. But either way, Elton John's up on the piano, you know, and he's playing the song, and then Eminem's, you know, rapping it, and they did that live performance, bro, and he just killed it.
That's pretty sick.
Dear Slim, I wrote you, but you still ain't calling.
Yeah.
Bars. Shit.
Bars!
J Prime needs to get on Eminem's level. They're both white.
They're both white, yeah.
That's
fact.
That puts them...
Don't categorize people.
Yep, puts them in the same category.
Don't do
I'm
it.
just kidding, bro. Look, you can't do that. You might have been able to do that, but look at Lil Peep. Can you compare him to Mac Miller?
Fuck no.
Mac Miller's a pretty happy dude.
Not on his last album.
No, his last album's actually really... Okay, that's another trivia fact. First of all, yeah, his last album, but like...
The one that just came out.
Yeah, I would...
Love it, by the way.
I do too, first of all.
It was really good.
We're gonna get back into it, bro. Just give me a second.
Yep.
I'm sorry. No, but, you know, they're definitely not... Like, if you take his first album, like Kids...
Yeah.
That is not in the same album or category as Lil Peep's first album. Completely different category of music. I was kidding about the white comment. Like I said, I hit JT up not too long ago, and I'm not trying to like actually. I was just kidding. I don't want him to be offended.
You're good.
I don't know what his sense of humor really is. I don't know.
It's kind of like mine.
I don't know.
Kind of dark.
I don't know if he would have taken that one as a joke or not.
Yeah, he would have. It would have been funny.
Okay. Either way, yes, I do love Mac Miller's new album, and I had no idea he was even really releasing a new album. That just came out yesterday, though, August 3rd. His newest album, right?
Thursday night at midnight. So I guess Friday, or the beginning of Friday, yeah.
Either way, I did not know he was releasing a new album until about 2 weeks ago when Self Care, the music video, came out.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
No.
Oh, that was my trivia topic that I was going to talk to you about.
Nope, haven't seen it.
Fuck. Have you seen the movie Kill Bill?
Yes.
Have you seen Volume 2?
Yes.
Do you know the scene where she's like in the coffin?
Yes.
And she like carves, it's some Latin word and it means, it's something and it's actually, and either way, Mac Miller did this scene for scene.
Oh.
In his music video Self Care, and it was a dope music video and I loved it, and I was like, and I just watched Pulp Fiction like not too long, so I was like kind of like jerking myself off to Quentin Tarantino a little bit anyway, you know, and so then he released that. Either way, but she carved and it's like Latin, and Mac Miller does the same thing, and it actually means never forget to die. So yeah, Mac Miller was pretty dark on his newest album.
Well, dude,
you could probably almost...
It's a heartbreak album.
I know, you could almost put him in the Lil Peep category, actually.
Almost. The tone is different, but it's all kind of the same shit.
So, you are right. speaking of that, it is kind of more of a heartbreak album. About 2 weeks ago as well, T. Stu was over at the house, and me and him were laughing, and he also really appreciates stand-up comedy and like comedy a lot. Like he watches a lot of the videos, listens to like just stand-up comedy on Pandora. I don't know if you do that ever.
I used to.
Me and him do it a lot, and so like we kind of F with it. Either way, we were both like, he came over and I go, dude, I found this new comedian and I don't know how I fucking haven't heard of him before, And he's like, dude, me too. And I was like, today? And he's like, me too. Today. We both found this guy about 4 fucking years too late. And he's still going, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's Pete Davidson.
Fucking Pete Davidson.
But I didn't know that and so me and T. Stu, I tell T. Stu that, and he goes, who was it? And I go, Pete Davidson. And he goes, no way, bro, I just found that guy today. He's like, I just watched all of his shit today. Like, It was funny. We like talked about it for a little bit. And then he goes, yeah, he's dating Ariana Grande. And I was like, that's the guy, bro.
That's the guy.
It's almost like I know all these people. Because I was like,
yeah.
I don't know why I even... Honestly, that's what I think it was. It was like just all this weird chain reaction of events because I had listened to like the Mac Miller self-care video. I was like, he's in a dark place.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I'd seen like that video that came out not too long ago on YouTube. I don't know if you'd watched that. It was him like trying to get over addiction and stuff.
It came in my recommended, but I
watched it. Dude, it was pretty nutty too.
Yeah.
Either way, I was like, woof. And then I had like just found out about like Ariana Grande got engaged after like a month. I was like,
and Pete Davidson and Mac Miller were like really, really good friends.
Were they?
Was like kind of the scandal of it all.
Oh,
so she dumps Mac Miller.
So you know more about the scandal. Keep going.
Yeah. So she dumps Mac Miller.
Is this facts?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm like 90% sure.
You're just fucking ad-libbing right now.
Yeah, could you imagine just make it all up? People are like, holy fuck, what? No, but so she dumps Mac Miller because of his like drug addiction he can't get over and whatever, which is a really shitty thing to do.
I know, bro.
That's real shitty.
On the same hand, though, I also don't necessarily know.
I don't know the extent.
Yeah,
which is, it matters. It matters. Like, if
does.
It's that bad that you have to leave somebody, then like okay.
But if I was dating a girl and she had a really bad drug problem, I'd probably leave her. If I'm being completely honest.
Would you try and help her first?
Yeah. And it also
that's
really depends on the drug because I think she could smoke weed all day long and that would not be a drug problem. That would be a drug solution.
Keeps you from doing other drugs.
Yeah, well, not really, but either way.
What you mean, though.
But yeah, I mean, if this girl's like, I was dating her and she was like on coke all the time, that would bother me.
That's an issue.
Because I was kind of messing around with a girl that I found out was on a lot of coke, and I think that's why she was fucking with my emotions so hard, bro. So
yeah.
I kind of think like that's whatever, and I wouldn't put up with that for very long.
No.
I'd still try and be friends with them and try and help them, but on the same hand, you kind of got to do you at some point in time.
Yeah.
Like it kind of becomes a pain in the ass dealing with someone like that.
Yeah, fast. But so she dumps Mac Miller, immediately starts dating Pete Davidson, like pretty much no gap, and then they get engaged after like a month and a half.
So, I really like Mac Miller, and I've listened to him for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really sad that happened. On the same hand, Pete Davidson is fucking hilarious, bro.
Pete Davidson is really
Have you seen the SMD thing?
There's probably a good chance
the tattoo? About his dad?
Yeah.
Yeah, about the suck my dick tattoo because his initials are SMD.
Yeah.
I'm not going to try and butcher that, like, I'm not going to try and re-say all of that, but oh my god, that fucking got me, bro. And I love the fact that he just rips on the fact that his dad died in 9/11. For some reason, that is hilarious.
It's just
to me,
the funniest
only
shit.
Because he is the only one that can do it.
Dude, do you ever watch like the Comedy Central roasts?
Yes.
Every time they're there, all they ever go, they go up there and they're like, so how's your dad, Pete? Oh wait, he died in fucking 9/11. And everybody laughs. He's like, it's fucking funny. And you're just like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Did you see the Bruce Willis roast?
No, because it was so late at night. I was asleep 2 hours before it even
Well,
came on.
so was I, but they have almost all of the clips on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, I should
And,
watch it.
bro, obviously Jeff Ross is going to destroy it because Jeff Ross is the
what
king.
he does.
Yeah, he is the roast king, you know?
Yeah.
And
It's literally his job.
he just fucking tore Bruce Willis apart. Which, like I said, I just watched Pulp Fiction again not too long ago.
Yeah.
So I was kind of like, I wasn't offended, obviously, because I know it's jokes. But I'm like, bro, at least they were so funny that it made it okay. But it takes a lot, I guess, to make me laugh at Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
Bruce Willis is a
badass.
Bruce Willis is a hard ass, bro.
Yeah.
Either way, Jeff Ross tore him apart and it was fucking lit. And then it led me on to the roast of Snoop Dogg. Have you watched that?
Yeah, I've seen that one.
So I also watch Kill Tony all the time. Tony Hinchcliffe's podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever listen to that? That's the one.
I know about it.
That's the one where they do the stand-up comedy.
Oh,
They do 60 seconds. They let random people come up. Either way, hilarious, dude. And he had talked about him roasting Snoop Dogg, and I was like, oh yeah, whatever. Either way, I watched it, bro. It was fucking amazing. He's like the only white dude, first of all.
Yeah.
And he's fucking like me.
Yeah.
Other than the girly voice, like, I weigh 114 pounds. I could be the next Tony Hinchcliffe, the next young up-and-coming comedian.
Yeah.
But either way, it is just hilarious. So anyone out there, go watch it if you haven't seen it.
God, we're just plugging everybody today.
I'm just talking about shit I like. I think that's what I'm going to do on this podcast.
That's what you could call it, shit I like.
Shit I like. Patented as well.
It's just everything we say copyright.
Dude, that's what I should do. I shouldn't just write down all my ideas. I should just copyright all my ideas.
Even if they're nothing.
Even if they're nothing, because at some point in time I maybe might want to come back to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting. You just have millions of copyrights to your name about random shit.
Just ideas. They're not even products. They're just I think for a patent it has to be a product.
Yes. For a
copyright
like
and trademark, is word or phrase. So I need to just start.
Well, trademark is picture.
Is trademark picture?
Copyright is word, trademark is picture, patent is product.
When did you learn this?
I just know shit. I don't know.
Okay, that's fair. Because I just know shit as well, but I really wanted you to be like, oh, I learned that in business class 101 down at OIT.
No, I didn't do that. I just know.
You just took a lot of math shit, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Differential calculus, fucking.
Well, I fucking
200 chem.
I fucking flunked straight out of Math 70 at PCC. So
you dumb idiot. Fucking Math 70. What is that? Algebra 1.
Okay.
Get the fuck out of here.
First of all, yes, it is.
First of all, yeah.
Second of all, I'm going to relate it all the way back to Miss.
Can you say the name?
I can say the name. I'm not going to say her first name. I'm going to say her last name.
Who?
Miss R something, math teacher.
I know who you're talking about.
You can say her name too, just don't say her first name.
I don't know her name. I know who you're talking about, but I heard.
Dude, I was in this class with Caroline.
Oh, that's bad.
I don't think I should say all these people's names just straight out loud on the internet.
But like, what's
Caroline's not going to care. He wants to be famous as well.
Yeah.
I'm not going to mention like the other people in that class. Either way, all of the people in that class were a lot of fun to be around.
Yeah.
So the days that I went to that class, I did not learn a single thing.
Oh, nice.
And the days I didn't go to that class, I went and hung out with my friends. So, same thing came around with PCC. First, and it was my first semester of PCC, bro. The first day, wasn't there.
What the hell?
Not because I didn't want to be, I was trying to just, start out bad. Not like that. It was just, I literally did not know. Because it said TR on my schedule, and I'm like, Thursday. That's a Thursday. That means Tuesday and Thursday. I think it should have, a T and a T. T and a TR, Tuesday and Thursday. Either way, completely just missed the first day. So second day I show up, you know, and of course they already went over like an hour and a half of actual information, like about the class. Like, it's not like high school. They don't just hand out syllabus and then you play a game and you play the name game around the classroom. No, not at all. You know, so they're like already like kind of into the first lesson again, and I'm like, woo! So I like show up.
So what calculator do I need?
Yeah, so I show up on Thursday acting like it's the first day.
And you're like,
this is why I want to be a stand-up comedian, bro, because I have so many good stories of me just like fucking dropping the ball, dude.
that's where your comedy is just like you're like, oh shit, I was supposed to do that?
Because I mean really well. Like, I showed up on Thursday, and so, we still got a little bit. It's still filming, too. I don't know if this camera will just automatically shut off.
I don't know.
It's been going for a minute. Either way, dude, I literally just, I just kind of dropped the ball on all things like that. So the first day that I did show up was Thursday, so second day for everyone else. Like I said, I go into stuff, like, really lighthearted. I'm trying to be friendly, you know, like, be professional.
Yeah.
Bro, I show up, I like shake the lady's hand, I'm like, oh, nice to meet you, you know, and she's like, I didn't have a book either, because they were sold out of books too, because
I never buy any books.
That's another thing of me trying to be real prepared. Like, when do registries start? You know, like, when do I need to buy the books, you know?
Yeah.
I didn't know they sell out of books, so I walk in, I don't care, I have $100 in my pocket. You know, so I walk in thinking I'm good. No books are there, you know, like, either way, it was just bad start from the beginning. Had really bad time going to that class. I went to it for like first 2 weeks, and I sat next to the nicest Colombian exchange student like in the world.
Yeah.
She is wonderful. I've actually still talked to her every once in a while. Just a super cool girl to talk to, you know, because she grew up completely different than I did.
Yeah.
So like, I think it was just like the college intimidation, you know, like I really had hard times and I had lots of questions because like I said, I just started out behind, and the only person I sat to was this Colombian girl, and she, like I said, super sweet lady, didn't speak the best English and also was not doing the best in the class.
Yeah.
Like, and so we struggled through that shit together, bro. Like, I went and studied with, it's not like I just
didn't fucking care.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I missed a couple classes, like 2, which was stupid. I shouldn't have missed a couple.
Dude, I used to skip all the time.
Yeah.
Especially, I mean, there's like classes I won't skip. I won't skip math.
Yeah.
And that was pretty much it. I'll skip any other class. I don't care. It's just, some days I just am like, you know what? Not gonna happen.
Yeah.
And that's just what it is.
That's
I'm gonna sit in my room, watch YouTube, do nothing all day because guess what? I'm in college. I don't.
Okay, either way, PCC sucks. One more thing we need to work out before we continue doing these vlogs.
The battery died. We weren't prepared for that.
It's exactly that. I was bragging to Griffin right before this. I was like, bro, I filmed like 3 hours on this camera and it still has full battery. Well,
apparently not.
3 hours and
32 minutes.
3 hours and about 32 minutes really just kind of bricks it. And that's kind of the cutoff, I guess. So either way, he's going to be back another day.
Yes.
He lives in Sherwood now. He no longer goes to... Oh, shit, I just said where you live.
I don't care.
I don't care either.
No,
I live in Sherwood. Come find me.
Good luck.
But yeah, so he'll be back for sure. I'm probably sure at least. I think we might be doing another one with Ethan next. Either way, hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching the first one. We got to work some things out. Love you guys. Bye. What do you got? You want to plug your podcast one more time? What's
podcast? It's Unfiltered. Find me on Patreon, YouTube, Griffin's Finest. Yeah, that's it.
That's it?
That's it.
All right.
Yeah.
Love you, bud.
Love you.